Back in September, the Broncos lost a defensive grinder in their first matchup against the Chargers. Can Los Angeles finish the sweep? The answer comes your way next.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how their defense played last week. They held their opponents to 3 points, and that was it. If they get anything comparable to that performance, this one's in the bag.
Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
A Pro Bowl quarterback early in his career in Minnesota before a horrific knee injury slowed down his progress. He's a more than capable quarterback and makes the most of his opportunities when he's a starter in the NFL.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 17 carries, 66 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down. On third down, Bridgewater. He's got his 6'5" receiver, that's Tim Patrick. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner, shows it there on third down, very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater. That's caught over the middle by Fant.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On second down, Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards in the first down completion. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First down, Denver.
first carry for Raquel Armstead. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater completes it to Fant on the right side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. More from L.A. in a moment. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now. It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Here's Bridgewater. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only 2 on the screen pass here, and it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early. You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go with Williams. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short the line to gain. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert. Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Wolf. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To the air again, Herbert. It's complete. He's got Gronk. Oh, that's sweet. What an effort. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Gronkowski, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. K.J. Hamler returning it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, Bridgewater. That's complete, Okuegbunam. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw is Bridgewater. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. All right, time for us to spotlight Rob Gronkowski. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route-running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Running on first down, Eckler. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Shifts past him at the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the Broncos get there and take him down. William Golston. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And returning it, here's Hamler. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff, here's Williams. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Chargers to take over. They were losers last time out to the 49ers, but right now they're on the right side of the scoreboard as they start out 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is swung out to Eckler. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Herbert now. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Javonte Williams and the rest of the Bronco offense back out onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here?
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just give up a score. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Man open, he's got it
complete to Courtland Sutton. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Draymond Jones. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver's offense now set to go. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. More from L.A. in a moment. Second down at 7. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Wolf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Herbert throwing again. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 45 on 2nd down. Herbert. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1.
It's 4th down.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was the Chiefs who were able to come away with the home victory. Patrick Mahomes, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. From there, we'll head east all the way to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Marcus Mariota leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And that one all tied as they host the visiting Falcons. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for the Broncos in that first half. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Back to throw. Herbert. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
This will go for 5 up to the 33.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Bridgewater on first down. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They run. It's Williams. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Williams. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Here's Bridgewater. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The kick by McManus is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. The Chargers ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Herbert. And he finds Gronk. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert off of play action. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. Not much there, only a yard.
He's on punt behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Herbert. A quick throw, but incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wolf. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is swung out to Eckler. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. That's complete right around the 8. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up second and goal.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area and he just put it well over his head out of.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And Denver getting set to take the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, Bridgewater. This is the tight end Fant. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete to Judy. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. That's going to set them back 5 yards. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. To the air again with Bridgewater. Open man Hamler, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches,
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Bridgewater to throw it. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time, fourth down, Bridgewater. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Derwin James with a pick. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. Draw play, it's Eckler, and he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
58 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it'll be 3rd down.
Third down and 9.
Herbert now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Getting set to go again here, Teddy Bridgewater coming back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return will stop right around the 25. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. It's Wolf. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. The handoff, it's Eckler. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. It's Eckler again. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Hamler now to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Denver's offense ready to go again. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Bridgewater's throw into the hands of Fant. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? Oh, Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins champion.